Well, we certainly want to know. So make a 30-second video and tell us why you love the Bible. Your smartphone or computer works great. And then
I don't own noise. I don't own the air.
Upload it.
I don't own this car. I don't own my shirt. I don't own this.
Of course,
I don't own this. I don't even own this bodysuit that I live in, okay? This meat suit is even borrowed, Facebook. I don't own anything. I don't even own air. I don't even know why I even bother being a part of Facebook. I don't own the teeth in my mouth. I don't own the ears on my head. I don't own the eyes inside my head. I don't own my feet. I don't own my nose. I don't own my hair. I don't own the headphones. I don't own that dude's voice. I don't own the America. I don't own that tree I'm looking at. I don't own that. I don't own that cloud. I don't own that car in front of me. I don't own the voice you hear. I don't own the seat you sit behind me. I don't own the lights that are stand behind me. I don't own this car that I'm sitting in. I don't own this. I don't own that. I don't own this. I don't own that. I don't own anything. I don't even own the phone that I'm talking to you on. I don't own nothing. How's that? Does that work? I just had my live blocked. I was doing a live just a second ago here, and it was a commercial. It was a commercial, and I got this thing. Your live has been blocked because of music that you don't know. What? It's a commercial. So you guys, you're going to have to listen to some dude talking on the thing, because either way it goes, it doesn't matter if you put don't own music. Just so you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you get music that doesn't have any words in it. That doesn't matter either. It doesn't matter if it's classical music. It doesn't matter if it's music you've never heard before. It doesn't matter if it's a child playing music. It doesn't matter if I'm doing a bebop in here. It doesn't even matter if I'm rapping to music you can't hear inside my head. Facebook will block you. So I'm just gonna have to start playing this stuff in the background and just leave it at that. And y'all are gonna have to play your own music, because I'm tired of every time all of us having a good time and I'm sitting here blah 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 blah. Oh man. So that's what we got for you. At least this way you can hear something in the background. You won't even really know who's talking, but how about that? Is that okay? This is crazy. Make sure I don't have a music station on.
But if any man had
a quarter century.
That was the end.
See, I could put some good music. I wonder if that'll get me blocked. It ain't even fun music.
Just a couple of minutes here on Morning Air. Also here in this second week.
Okay, how's that?
Find out later in this hour if this is the best time to make any adjustments in your Lenten goal.
This is what I say about when, where, what, where.
This Monday morning that we begin in prayer, we invite you.
Facebook, you guys got to come up with some music that we can choose from, you idiots.
End of the sun.
I mean, you're out here playing God. I don't even understand why I even come out here sometimes. Dude, they just shut off I Love Pot. There was over 100,000 people in here. I do believe Facebook feels like they're God, and I'm hoping that some way very soon that there'll be another program that we can all go to where Facebook doesn't have any control over the air. I bet you Facebook owns the air, too. Right? I mean...
And of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. 5 after the hour now, Morning Air on Relevant.
Jen, if you have to stay with me, then I'm going to assume you're probably a moderator, right? Okay.
Went through the pre-Cana prep.
Well, I got no music on Facebook, so can we have a regular conversation that doesn't get blocked in 7 minutes while people or me are having a good time?
Your spouse are helping each other on the path to heaven. Yeah, that path has some bumps, and those bumps can cause some disagreements. You know how the rest of that story goes, and so does Greg Erlinson, the president and editor-in-chief of Catholic News Service, who's going to take us kind of backstage into his marriage with some lessons that he's learned. Greg,
this whole ass parking lot.
Good morning, Sean. Sounds like mine wasn't the only experience.
Yeah, probably not. That's probably a safe bet today. You know,
I was about to do a dab.
Want to do that, but what have you learned? First of all, how long have you been married?
I've been almost 38 years.
Okay.
So I'm a veteran, and
I can't do a dab with him right there.
Battles carefully. That's
So when you do reach those times when you're not seeing eye to eye.
All right.
And, you know,
I went out last night thinking that I had a girl that was going to treat me right, and I found myself at a discotheque, and the light went better than I thought it expected. Okay, here.
So do you?
Cheers.
I just remember my parents. I'm an only child, and yeah, they had arguments, they had disagreements, but it always, and I don't know how this happened, and I'm sorry I didn't ask them, but it's the witness they gave me. It always ended up in laughter. One or the other would start laughing, and they would realize, wait a minute, what are we doing?
Is there any music?
So there was a lot of laughter in our house.
Okay, there's no music.
Got solved with laughter.
I think that happens.
You know what I should do? You know what I would do? Put up there on the front. Just don't play any music in your live. Save us the hassle, because I have a feeling that's what's causing a lot of problems.
Happened to be in Los Angeles at the time. He married us.
Oh, and then tell everybody to wear clothes when they come in here. That's another one. And tell them to, when they drop their pictures in here, man, kind of be a little bit careful and not make it look like two people are doing the nasty. That's a big one there. I'd be like, dang, man.
To have an argument, and so you in a sense you need almost a truce, and you just like, I can go into that. And the quote I always remember, which I learned from my parents, was it's always going to look better in the morning. And invariably, even if the argument get over the cause of the argument is still there.
I ain't playing no music in the background. I should have got music in my head.
Really reflecting on this whole.
All right, now I love pot.
Your parents' experience.
I'll follow you guys where you go.
Is my experience now is that sometimes, especially when you get in an argument and one or both of you realize that you're verging on the absurd, or you're making more out of it than you really should be.
Right.
And it often does end in laughter, but I think it takes years to get to that stage of enlightenment.
It's that stage where you say, could this argument be on cable news? And that's probably an end to it.
Right, and you know, that's really what got me thinking about all this. It's a little bit of a stretch, but you know, as you look in our society, it seems like our arguments, we go to zero to crazy in just a few seconds, and we don't seem to have a sense of proportion. We don't seem to have really thoughtful and measured debate so much as, you know, it started reminding me of marriage arguments where you want to relitigate everything, or what I call the kitchen sink argument, where you just drag every resentment and everything you've been thinking about into the argument. And I think that any successful marriage has to figure a way past those pitfalls.
Now maybe we can have a decent, like, smash.
Picking your battles is just huge.
I don't own this, I don't own this, I don't own my face, I don't even own the meat suit I live in.
Yes.
I don't own nothing in the world. I don't own air.
Who basically gave me that advice. I mean, it's
man,
something really serious. You know, maybe your wife's right, and that's of course always a hard one. For men, we tend to be competitive anyway, and
what, men pride? Come on, Greg.
I may just be speaking for myself.
Oh, okay.
John, but I did note that
it's a train.
I
want to sing a song, but I can't remember it. That Welcome Back Cotter song.
But I do think that we do need to pick and choose those arguments, and I think part of what happens in a marriage.
I'm taking no losses. I'm the boss with the grace y'all up in my face. What's up, love? How you doing? What you thinking about me and you smoking? Let's make a date. Plans for dinner. Let's smoke breakfast and smoke at lunch and smoke at dinner and move in slow motion.
Making judgments other than, wait, I'm being assaulted here and I want to argue back, which is what gets us in trouble.
Also, Greg, I think important staying focused on the real problem. Sometimes couples that don't fight a lot, once they realize they're in the ring and going at it, stuff will come up that, you know, one didn't realize maybe was a problem for the other, but it all kind of comes out at once.
Yes, that could be an issue, that sort of discovery that there really was this underlying issue that nobody wanted to talk about, and that bubbles up, and it takes some maturity to stop and say, wait a minute, now we need to wanted to focus on that. I think one of the issues, my parents, I loved dearly and were great parents, but they came more from a school where you didn't fight. And so I didn't really learn how to do it from watching my parents so much. And while we had in one sense, a very peaceful childhood, I think I lacked a little something. And my wife came from an immigrant family. Her parents were so much fun. They would, when I came over,
me crazy. Oh, come on, baby. You drive me crazy.
And they would both go into French, and I'd be looking around.
Hey, you want to listen to the music I'm listening to? You should ask me, and I'll tell you. Then we can listen to the same music in the background.
No subtibtitles.
No subtitles. I wanted subtitles, and I would be this for my wife. Translate. I think my wife was much more comfortable. I really have to say I've learned a lot from her. Not that we do triple pounding, but I've learned that you really got to talk it out. Just papering it over is not a good.
Don't you know that I got music in my head? And even if you guys think that I'm crazy, that's okay, because I am. And I'll leave the music playing in my head, and then I won't play it, and then now we can smoke. Thank God, we figured it out.
I don't know if is that an accurate term? Is it an oxymoron?
I
suppose we could argue all day about that as well. And when you have
there's got to be some kind of stoner revolution where we could do lives, play our music in the background with all of this.
9149. What are some of the lessons
music you could select? That would be really good.
Shares his 888-914.
You know, I think what we've got here is Facebook just sets us up for a fall, you know, to be here and talk to each other every day for 2 or 3 years, and then have Facebook just cut it off, this group like that. You're like, I'm venting. I'm venting. Good morning, Maggie. I'm venting. Okay. I'm venting, and I know I probably shouldn't do this, so I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways. Facebook.
Well, I think there can be a wrong time.
I want you guys to know what y'all did to I Love Pot was really sucky.
They'll build up and come out at the wrong time and be bigger than they might have been.
And I think what you guys do to me is really sucky too. Okay, so I was listening to a commercial in the background. I couldn't even hear it.
Generally not the right time. Right before
Good.
You're going out the door to that dinner party, not the right time.
Got music in yours? In your what? In your live?
Activity.
In your live?
In front of others, not the right time.
I had a commercial on that had music, but I couldn't hear it. So the best thing to do is just don't play any music. Yeah, I mean, play it on your end. So you're listening on your end, and then I'll listen on my end. That's how we'll do it from now on.
When there's other
and we can all listen to commercials.
Or God forbid,
fix the problem. There we go. I'll still put I don't know music just in case a commercial comes through, though. I was in another live just a little while ago.
Look, we really need to talk about this.
I got a big thing that says your live's been blocked. I was out and it was like, it's a commercial. It was just like this and it was playing a little bit of music and I was like, that's it. No more music. But I gotta come on here because I love to be around you guys, you know what I mean? So I'm really hoping there's gonna be a new program really soon that I can fall into and get out of Facebook.
This is important and we're disagreeing.
That's the goal.
We need to talk through it.
If your wife were on the radio program, and notice this is the perspective of 3 men. Ladies, let's hear from you. 888-914-9149 as we talk about lessons from a marriage and fighting fairly. Would your wife say the same things you were saying, Greg?
In my head, always. Okay.
Well, she did go downstairs and she just told me, be nice
I think Facebook has too much power.
She knew what we were going to be talking about.
I think the government has too much power.
She would agree. And as I put in the column, her advice.
And I look forward to the day
to say that I'm right. And
when all of the injustice that's on the earth right now is rectified. I look forward to the day where people like Facebook doesn't have so much control over people's lives.
Nothing wrong, and occasionally saying fine.
I look forward to the day where our government gives a shit about us.
Resentment in your heart over that, and you're really.
I look forward to the day where singing and dancing is a law.
True, but I think
Yay, that's cool. You sing and dance with your
I would
residents.
say that
Yeah.
we're supposed to learn these lessons.
I live for the
over
day
time. And the bedtime one was really
where
a critical one
Facebook
because we were trying to
allows
enjoy
people to be a
fun
part of
and
each
people's
other's lives
and
without
it
cutting the
wasn't working for
strings
us.
and
That was
never
kind
being
of a
able to
break
talk
for
to those
us.
people again.
Was that an extra pressure?
I think what
mean, I know
happened
he
to
said,
I Love Pot
with great
was cruel.
intentions on your
I really do
wedding
think
days,
it was a
never
cruel
go to
thing to
bed
do.
without saying,
And I'm very
sorry,
sick
or
from it.
never
Like
go to
half of
bed,
my
never
friends
go to
aren't even
bed,
here. I
never
haven't
go to
seen
bed
them
when you're in the
in like
middle
2 or
of a
3
fight.
days.
Did
So,
your family members and friends always
you know what? I look
lie
forward
to
to the
that
day
since he did it to you publicly
where
at the marriage ceremony?
everything's free.
Oh, that would be so terrible.
Where we don't have to
No,
work. Where we all do
did it,
things
and
we're
who knows if they
passionate
even
about.
remembered it, but we had such respect.
I look forward
You
to
know,
the day
this was, he was an
where
Italian
Jesus
priest
rules the
as I
earth
said, was a missionary
and not
in
man.
Africa. And so, you know, in some
I
ways
look
this
forward
is
to
a
the
little
day
bit
when
old
Jesus
school,
comes
you know,
down
he
and
was
rules
giving
over
us,
Facebook.
This advice. And
I
we
pray
take it,
that God
very
will look
seriously,
over
and especially
Facebook
when you're newlyweds.
and make the
You know,
rules
you're
over it
sort of
so that
looking
people can
for
be a part of each other's
rules
lives
on the
without
road.
worrying about every other
You
second
know, suddenly
if
when
a
you're
live's
dating,
going to get
you know,
turned
you're
off
not
or
all
you're
in.
going to get blocked for a month
Once you
or
get married,
this,
you're
that, and
all
the
in,
other.
you're
And everything
trying
and
to
everything you are
figure out the
stops
rest of
to
the road. And,
exist.
of course,
And you have
in
to
those
let go
early
of
days,
everybody and everything
we
that
didn't
you've been
argue a lot.
doing
You know,
over
there's still
whatever
the,
period of time. I'm not the only one.
you know, you just,
So I'm going to vent. I
the
think
love that you're feeling, and it's very
if there was
emotional
another
time, and
program
puts a big
other than
emphasis on
TikTok
assessment from people. And
that
we-
would have the live
you know,
revenue
we
for me to jump onto, I
enjoyed
would
all that, but,
totally leave
but
Facebook
I think over
for
time
good.
we had to.
I would.
to-
But right now, I don't really have a choice because I left my
especially once
family in
you have
Texas
children,
and I don't
you
have
can
anybody
say,
in Oklahoma. I am all
we lived
by
for 3
myself
years
out
in
here.
Rome when I was
So,
covering the Vatican, and we.
I think we've come along a long, long, long way. And a lot of things have changed. And I think for us to have an opportunity to be who we are with all of the constraints taken off of us. Because that's the reason why I'm 53 years old and I'm just starting to sing and dance now. Why? Because the government had too much power over me being ill like I was and trying to give me medicine and throwing me in jail all the time. You know, I think it's cruel what they did to me in Texas. I think it's cruel what they do to children that are Hispanic and dark people in Texas. I know that goes around in the world, but what happened to me in Texas, that just lets you know that Jesus needs to come down here on earth and hurry up and fix things, because to have stuff happen that happened to me, the sweetest person on earth, and have that stuff happen to me with no protection, and then the people that were supposed to protect me in Texas, like the schools and the teachers and the police officers, nobody. And at that, the school spanked me and my little brother that was very badly abused too. You know, and so I had to run from Texas to come to a state that smokes marijuana legally so that I could be properly medicated, so that I could see if my dreams are worth following. And that is to become famous, singing, dancing, and being a funny, motivational speaker who talks highly of the person that saved her life, which was Jesus.
And we're seeing this now.
And I think people should have a good time and have a place where you could smoke weed and have a live and have fun and have it well ruled. Like rule number 1, don't play music, period. If you want to play music, play it on your end and play it in your ears. Rule number 2, you know, certain words that can't be used. Rule number 3, we are going to watch everything you do. Sign here. You know, I mean, rule by rule by rule by rule, and stop making everybody run around here like frogs, jumping on the goddamn ground with our asses on the ground going, okay, what is the next rule do I gotta follow in order to continue having fun with my friends? In order to continue holding on to the life that I understand as I know now. I don't have any other life. This is the only life I have. The only family I had is and will always be I Love Pot. Many friends that I made in ladies up in smoke in my tiny little group that I have once about weed, you know. And I think there's way too much power given to the people that don't deserve it, given to the people that are just up there playing little puppet strings. And it hurts to know that that's what's going on. It hurts to know that that's what's going to happen to my grandchildren. That's what hurts. It hurts to know that everybody around the world is treated like cattle and a number.
All kinds of love, not just.
You know, if you don't have insurance, you're nobody. You don't have money, you're nobody. You know, You know what I saw yesterday? The most beautiful thing in the entire world. The most beautiful thing in the entire world that I saw was a church that went underneath a bridge, and they were setting up chairs, and they had a section area where there was food, and there was a section area that had clothes, and they started preaching to all of the people underneath the bridges, and all these people from all over the place could hear the word of God, and they were all coming over there. All the drug addicts, all the homeless, children that were with families. And I looked at all these people and I thought to myself, how can the most beautiful thing in the world to hear the word be underneath a bridge and be so beautiful and free, where there was no constraints? That was the only place that you could go where there were no cops, where you could go where there was nobody pointing the fingers, where there was nobody saying, you can't do this and you can't do that. You can't play this and you can't play that. Jump 5 times this way, go through a hoop, and then we'll let you do this. You know, all of the poor people stay poor, and all the rich people keep getting rich. I mean, the minimum wage is $7.75. My rent's $700. I mean, if I was living without my husband, I would be homeless right now.
There's an entire closet.
I would be homeless right now. See, there's too much power given to the wrong people in the world. And it makes me hurt to know that not even somebody as sweet as me can come out and say, hey, let's smoke, in fear of having a commercial in the background music and block you. You know? You really do have to learn to go above the system. I really do believe it. And I'm learning as we speak how to go above the system. I listen to motivational speakers on the minute by minute basis. I'll listen to motivational speaking all day long. I listen to music that I choose that has a high enough beat to keep me happy. You know, I choose not to work for anybody anymore. Why? Because everybody kept telling me what I could not do and what I could do. You know, it's so sad that you can't even. You know, the only way I can make friends, I'm going to use me as an example, the only way and I know there's many people like me, the only way that I can make friends is online. And that's pretty sad. You know? I agree on that one. Yeah, truth. You know? I think it's sad where children are being taken away from their families. I think that's really sad. I really do. I mean, I see drug addicts all the time that raise their children. I was one of them until they found out I was doing drugs and my kids got taken away. That was in Texas, and I could never get my kids back, ever. This is what I say about things that I think, you know? I think we should make like a commune for children and potheads and people who have been hurt so badly that the rest of their lives they walk around and looking weird to the world. You know, they walk around like me, shaking all the time from all the bad stuff that's happened to them. And I'm rising above all of that, and I'm going to continue. But I think it's still really sad that, you know, the beautiful word was underneath a bridge. And our commercial with some music got me blocked while I was out here talking about it, you know? It's almost better to live in a desert and learn how to live like a pilgrim again. Which actually could happen. You know, we're getting really close to that stuff. Y'all know that. You better get right or you're gonna get left. It's all crazy, man. You know what gets me? I'm all dressed. Look, I am completely dressed, head to toe. I haven't said any bad words. I haven't tried to sell anything. I haven't talked bad about nobody. I just talked and vented. You have people out here on Facebook and other groups that have next to nothing on them. It looks like their boobs are about to fall out. Some pictures look like the nasty's being done. And you're like, that's being allowed out here? But a song on a commercial that I didn't hear is getting me blocked. Am I saying truth? Is this really true? Is this stuff really happening? Where children aren't being taken care of and the politics are doing whatever they want? Where the United States is the #1 United States has the most incarcerated people around the world. They have less rehabilitation programs around the world. They have the most molested children out here around the world. The United States, the most molested children around the world. There's more sex trafficking going around in the United States than there is around the world. And most of the people that are doing it are up there in the politics, you know? All of that nasty, bad stuff where the law doesn't stand where it should, and the law hurts the people that shouldn't. Like me, this girl right here was molested. I wasn't even out of diapers. I was 2 years old when I started getting molested by my father. 2. I was 2. I was 14 when I ran away from home. I ran away from home because I wanted to run in front of an 18-wheeler at 14. Nobody was there to help me. My teachers, the schools, Texas, the law. And at that, the Texas teachers kept sending me to the office, and I kept getting spanked by this big black principal teacher. I was so sick. You know, that's, you know, I'm growing up now at 53 in a group called I Love Pot 420 that I am living in on a day-by-day basis, second by second, minute by minute. I got another group called Blunt About Weed, and I'm not in there half as much as I'm in I Love Pot. Why? Because I was here first before I started my groups, and this is my family. And to have the idea to know that somebody could just wipe out my family like that made me crazy. And I'm still here today. And I'm still doing it. And I'm waiting till the next one where they, oh, you're blocked for this. Oh, you're gone for that. Or let me take you here. Let me take you there. Oh, you made 500 friends here. Oh, too bad. Click. Gone by. You know? I don't know. If this is the only way to have friends in society, then we gotta figure out another way and another place to go where it's safe. Music, you can pick music. What I would do, this is what I would do. Facebook. If I ever had $1 quadrillion like you, I would make another program. And it would be a cannabis comedian church-filled thing where everybody smoked weed. And everybody could come there. You know, and if you screw it up, you get put in another group where you learn how to be about, we'll teach you all the rules, and we won't make you go blindly in there so you don't, you know, lose your mind trying to find your way in a maze that doesn't have any openings for you. It's just a circle that goes around. I would definitely put on the lives music to choose from to play behind your live. I don't even care if it's like the same music, a same song. I just play it over and over and over. Do that so the entertainment can be on both ends of the party, and it would make you look better. Facebook, but if you can't do it, I'll find a way how to get investors to come follow my idea and do it. Where like the broadcasting would be different too. And it would all be centered around marijuana, mushrooms, LSD, and the big OG in the sky. That's what I would do. And I would lift all that. Straights, man. I feel like I'm like, you know, I'm determined to get out in the world, but I can't get out there yet because I don't know what I'm doing and I'm scared to death, and I've never been out of anything in my life by myself. This is my first time ever doing something that nobody I know would ever do, especially with the PTSD that I've got. You know, to become a famous motivational speaker.
How can we fail to cry out, Lord, have mercy?
One of the 3 pillars of Lent is prayer. So make this your best Lent yet.
Yeah, they just churned off I Love Pot. All those people. I mean, I know they're all gonna come back. It's just like I felt like I was in mourning yesterday. I kind of feel like I'm in mourning today too. Like if I think about it too much, I'll start crying, so I can't think about it.
Lenten season already in the 2nd week of Lent, roughly about 10 days from Ash Wednesday. How are you doing so far? Is this a time to do the spiritual checkup and maybe some mid-course adjustments. We're not even really at the midpoint of Lent, but maybe you need to do a little fine-tuning in your Lenten goals. Let's find out if this is the best time to do that. From Father Joe D'Amico, a member of our morning family here on Morning Air, pastor of St. Anastasia in Teaneck, New Jersey, and Father is also the Archdiocesan Director of Prison Ministry for the Archdiocese of Newark. Father Joe, good morning.
Hey, John, how you doing today?
I can't believe that already the 1st of March. I was looking at the calendar and saying, wow, Palm Sunday. We're talking about Palm Sunday, and it's just like, wow, look at all this. And so far, so good, at least at this end of the phone when it comes to Lenten goals.
Absolutely. And in the church world, every parish is, I think we try to be
See, this is fucked up to feel like this.
I'm actually a little delayed with my pastoral team here, the liturgical team, planning Holy Week and the Easter masses.
Sure.
Well, I hope my friends hurry up and get in here and find me, because I miss them.
Being in March 1st and realizing that, oh my goodness, if the restricted, every diocese is going to interpret what's coming from Rome, I would imagine, with pandemic issues and liturgical concerns, and we just finally got them in the Archdiocese of Newark. So plan.
What are you going to be able to do? Because last year was roughly around St. Patrick's Day when we essentially closed down across the country in all of our churches, and then that sent you into a frenzy because then Holy Week was just in an empty church, and that you never experienced that before. And now we've got this new experience of how many people can be a part of Holy Week.
Yeah, here in New Jersey, we're very, very lucky. Governor Murphy just upped the number of attendees that can be in a worship service. So I believe today's the date of when it comes into effect, but it's 50% of the total occupancy, and there's no number cap on top of that. So that doesn't give us too many more in our church, which was 25% or 150. So we'll hover pretty close to 200, and we're getting pretty close to it at our regular Sunday masses. So yeah,
thanks for
that. I'm feeling blessed, John. Yeah, we're very blessed here at St. Anastasia.
That's good. That's good. You know, we've talked so much, Father Joe, about, living in a Lent, small L, with the pandemic and facing this Lent. Perhaps it has actually given us a little more fortitude to meet our Lenten goals so far this year.
You know, an unexpected perspective, I think, on the 3 pillars of Lent. And I was just listening to that right before you came on the air, and one of your audio clips from participating in Lent.
I'm gonna do another hit away.
Prayer, fasting, and almsgiving. And who would have thought?
I love you too. Man, I'm gonna stay here too.
That prayer, fasting, and almsgiving would be completely
Stay right here.
different. Prayer, Sunday Mass, non-existent for a few months until the reopen, and some states still aren't reopened at all for public worship. Our hearts go out to those folks. Fasting and the sacrifice, fasting from the actual physical presence.
Man, I hope my husband hurry up and gets here with my shades. He was supposed to get here like 30 minutes ago. I woke him up. I forgot my shades at the house, so I'm like, you gotta bring my shades.
It's been a part of our lives for the past 12 months.
Father Joe D'Amico with us this morning. It is our spiritual Lenten checkup, and I know we're only into the second week of Lent, but we were joking.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't realize how emotional it was, but like, since they cut it, I've talked to like half of the friends so far. They came and found me Messenger.
Perhaps you're doing.
But like the other half, I haven't talked to. Normally, I'm out here early in the morning. All my early morning words will fall in within the hour and a half I come through here, but I haven't seen them, so. And you know what? I don't even remember their names. I only remember them when they come through the live here in I Love Pod. I only remember it when they come through here. Yep, that's how I feel. Way too much power to the wrong people.
The best time to do that examination of conscience, Father D'Amico.
Now it's the truth. People like me and a lot of people are hurt by that kind of power. Look at what you don't know what I'm going through. Like, I've been really laying low and all that. It's like, I feel like everybody that I knew had like a plane crash or something like that, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't wish that on anybody, but that's what it felt like when I found out they cut the group. Because, this group being like 100,000 people and me being here every day and as crazy as I am, you know how many friends I got.
Challenging in another, that if you are either attending daily Mass or checking on the readings for Mass daily, and of course participating in Sunday Mass and the readings, the prayers, the overall season, and with the real revision of the
Good morning. I'm alright now. I was just venting. venting over how the wrong people have way too much power. And good people don't. And that's how I love pot. God, shut up. Like, I'm still waiting to talk to a bunch of my friends, man.
Like young people approach, or older people like myself, a sport or a musical goal or something, we're going to be all in. And then after the first Friday or a second Friday, we kind of forget. Or, oh my goodness, I forgot about Meatless Fridays or so on. And I think the beauty of a merciful God and a merciful church is that we can say, okay, shake it off, just get back in the game. And I think it's important that right before we go into the midway point of the Lenten journey, to do that, to do an assessment of spiritual practices.
I was in here 3 times this morning. The first time I was playing some music, I got blocked. The second time again. The third time I just put commercials on, and again it got blocked. I'm like, I got really emotional after the third one. I came on the fourth time, I'm like, I don't know how many times you guys are going to block me, but I'm going to keep coming back in, and I love pot. But the fourth time that they blocked me was really emotional. Man, I broke down. I'm like, damn, man. Y'all took all my friends away over here, and I love pot, and I'm out here staying out here as long as I can so they can see me in here and come find me. And you guys keep blocking me, and I just went in this rant about how everybody's got way too much power, and the people that are hurt, and the United States having the most incarcerated people, having the most broken families, the most people in CPS, the most molested children, the worst politics, just all that. I'm like, there's just too much power given to so many people that don't deserve it. Right now, in the honest to God truth, I'm starting to feel like Facebook is feeling like, I'm starting to feel like they're acting like God. They gave me like all these people in this group and then just wiped them away. And I kept trying to come back in. I was in here at 5, and then I came back in a couple more times, and they kept blocking me. And I'm like, damn. So it's just commercials from now on. I don't own anything. I don't own the air. I don't own this meat suit I live in. I don't own these clothes. I don't own anything, okay? Can you just give me my friends back, man?
But you know what? You didn't live up to your goals.
Like, okay, so I have my little baby group, my Blunts About Weed, and I'm in there a lot. But I can't do as many lives in there. I would totally blow it up, and there'd be nothing but me in there. And then I'm in little baby chat rooms, and I'm in there a lot, too. But sometimes the only way that I can talk to like over 1,000 of my friends is in I Love Pot in the lives. That's it. Like, I don't talk to them in private messaging. I don't ever see them. The only time I ever see them is when I come out. So the longer that I'm out here, the better chance I get to talk to them, right? Well, the last couple days I've been out here, and I'm like, I haven't really had a chance to talk to any of them. So this morning I was like, well, it's Monday morning. I know everybody's going to be out here looking to see where everybody's at. And I came in here and I got blocked 3 times in a row. So I kept coming too, and I'm like, this is my 4th time. I'm going to keep coming, guys. I want to be a part of this world that is my family. Unfortunately, it has to be in Facebook because I don't know how to get everybody off of Facebook to wherever.
Is indeed pleasing to God. It'll be pleasing any day of the year. And so if we missed a day during Lent, we should pick that up. And if it's something that would be pleasing to him, that would be a good thing to do. Again, any of the other 300
That's what's wrong.
days of the year.
Yeah, Glenn, that's a great point.
I don't know about you or anything, but it affected me what they did here. They did that to Ladies Up in Smoke. I was in Ladies Up in Smoke, and they kept cutting that group too, like 3 or 4 times, and I was like, wow, dude.
But what good are the resolutions if after Easter Sunday we go back to being the same person we were before? Were those resolutions?
Well, I'm still out here, everybody. CANnabis, Comiedan, Chrizzy. I'll keep posting my videos. My goofiness.
Okay, a couple of ways that you
like 3 of my videos didn't get posted this morning. I'm sorry.
From this weekend alone, it's Friday.
I'll put this in. I'm pretty emotional in this one.
Fresh fish, but there's you can't tuna fish.
I was like, let me play with my friends in the playground. Stop blocking me. Stop it.
For dinner. But boy, you've really been wanting that pizza. So get
I love you, Michelle.
I have the tuna fish.
England.
And, we'll get
England.
The $10 for a pizza.
I'm waiting for Honey to bring me my shades, man.
All right, and my other Lenten
Came on the ride and ride the road, didn't make no glide. Said ride, live, get on the way live, and drink and go. Now even got the ride, said slide, slippity slide. Gonna talk about things and think about your mind. Gonna sail alone, just sail alone. Now the group's so funky today. Now what do you think? It's called Lake Lights, the Lakeside Dance. I'm alright.
Last night I go to bed and I realized, wait a minute.
I'm alright.
I did night prayer.
If you're ready to party and you're ready to get down and you want to get down like James Brennan and you want to go like to the toe too, you go and dance and say alone. That's it. So come along, take a ride in the party side and and here, there, and I got that, and that's all, folks. Whoa. Hold on, that's my husband. Hold on. Back. That's my honey. That was Pops. That's my honey. I love my husband. Jen, I'm still here. I'm lit too. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere until my husband gets here. I need you guys. I'm hoping the longer I stay out here, the better chances there are to get everybody back. I'm gonna blow it up in here with my vibration. My vibration is pretty high. So if I just keep planning my videos in here, it will help. I know at least my friends to come and find me. Oh, I feel it. I know she's here. I do this in Blunt About Weed over there in my group too, but if I blow it up in there, the only thing you'll see in here is me and all my posts. And it's happened a couple times, so I kind of got to stay out of the way. So Blunt About Weed, the people that are founding the group that are growing it, I kind of step on the backside on that one, because sometimes I go in there for like a whole day and all you'll see is lives of me. That was when I first started with them. And that's all it was lives and pictures of me, and that was it. And I was like, man, I've never given anybody a chance to put pictures in here. Not realizing that my energy was so high that I was just blowing it up. That's kind of like, I'm waiting for the group to get a little bit more bigger, like around 1,000, and then I could go in there and like blow it up like I do over here in I Love Pot. And hopefully by then I can kind of get majority of some of my friends over there, because this is the only way I get to talk to half my friends in the world. You guys don't understand. I got like 1,000 friends in here. I'm serious, like 1,000. I could come here all day long, and every other hour, okay, like every other hour, I would have like 10 other people come through, you know? And they would tell me all their story. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. You know, and I gotta remember them by their little nicknames I give them. Like Michelle Tribe is England, and Jen Lynn, I gotta get Jenny Lynn. I gotta get Jen Lynn a name, because I see her a lot in my lives. I think she's a moderator. So that's what I got. And I'm at the pool. I was gonna come to the pool to kind of swim off how bad I was feeling that I hadn't talked to my friends. I know how sad that sounds, but they're my friends to play in the playground with. And then not have them here was like, I gotta go swimming. I gotta get that out of me, man, until they can all find their way back. I got an invitation. So a lot of them that have been finding me, I got an invitation here, and I like set it up. Like, get in there. So I came to the pool, and then I left my glasses. So I was like, okay, well, since I left my glasses, I'm gonna have to wait till my husband. I'll go ahead and run the lives. And I kept getting blocked. And that was really emotional. Already on top of the fact that I had lost all my friends. So I was like, you're not going to play with your friends. You're not going to play with your friends. You're not going to play with your friends. Well, I'm going to continue playing with my friends. I watch everything I do. Look, I don't cuss anymore. I don't got any music anymore. You know, I don't use my cards anymore. I got blocked for using my cards. So I don't use the cards anymore. I don't know what else to do. I mean, Hi! Sean! You found me! Ha! Sean Smith! Good morning! I don't know what happened. Facebook! I started crying. I know you were with me in the first or second one, right? Yeah, I think she was with me in the other one. I was like, stop blocking me! I was alright, and then Yeah, so this is my 4th attempt to get out of here. There's no music now. I just turned the music on. I don't own nothing. I don't own nothing. I don't even know. I don't own the tears, the nose, the mouth. I own the words that are coming out of my mouth. That's pretty much it. I don't even own this meat suit. I don't own this meat suit. This is just a borrowed body with clothes I got on for free from the Jesus house. I'm wearing clothes for free that I got at the Jesus house because I am out here. I'm a struggling motivational speaker, comedian, starving, singing, dancing comedian. And me and my husband are making it work. I woke up, had a bong, and a cry. I feel so much better. Let it out, girl. And I don't have anybody else to talk to, but I love Paul. You guys have been my friends forever. I'm not gonna cry anymore though, because I know everybody's gonna come back. I was just really upset that Facebook kept blocking me. I was like 3 times, stop it! I would have felt better if I went into the pool, but I would have felt better if I had remembered my shades. The only glasses I have in here are... I can't have... That water's... The lights are too bright in there. In fact, the light's starting to get too bright right now. Ready? Yeah, I don't own this. I don't own me. I don't own the rights to this airtime. I don't own anything. I don't own the car I live in. All I own is my positive love and my pretty face and my truthfulness about how it hurts when people are ripped apart from me like that. And how I am still here to represent I Love Pot. And all the beautiful people that have found me here and become my family this way, right here. Cheers.
If you're getting through the day prayerfully and happily and joyfully and still loving our Lord and being the best you can as a wife and a mother, praise the Lord. That's a capital L lens in my opinion.
Eva, all the best to you. We're here to help you with your journey. Call back at any time. And Father Joe, thank you for the spiritual direction. Father Joe D'Amico, the pastor of St. Anastasia Parish, Teaneck, New Jersey, and the Archdiocese and Director of Prison Ministry in the Archdiocese of Newark. Thanks, Father Joe. Now at 9 before the hour, we have highlights for the second Sunday of Lent and the Fresh Cleanse Story Corner next on Morning Air on Relevant Radio and the Relevant Radio app.
Beebs in the house! YOLO, YOLO! That's Beebs, that's my girl. That's my girl. I was in her group first, Ladies Up in Smoke. I was talking about that earlier. How that group kept getting I was like, oh, emotional, and then it happened here. Woo! That's Beebs, what's up, YOLO, YOLO? Setting love and light around the world. Oh, Pops just got here.
O most gracious Virgin Mary, that never was it known that anyone who prayed that protection
y'all want to see Pops? That's Beebs. Beebs is another liver. She's another one of your real big livers. Y'all really love her. She's got a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful operation. She's a totally different person than me, though, but she's totally amazing. That's for my girl, BB's. BB's in England. I came home so late, so I didn't bug y'all. Yeah, I go to bed at 8. I go to bed at 8 because I wake up at 4, so because I'm becoming famous. I really am becoming famous, you guys. Yeah, it's finally out. It's very slow, but I had somebody see me in a pot store the other day. I went to go get something at the dispensary, and somebody went, Chrizzy? Hold on, I'll tell you the story. My husband's right here, but... Okay, well, just take a minute. I went to a dispensary to go get some wax, and somebody went, Chrizzy?
Their mutual fund decisions are based on investment fundamentals and are designed to preserve and grow wealth.
Man, thank you, honey. Hold on. Let everybody see you. Hold on. Look, this is my husband. He brought my glasses. Say hi. Oh my God, thank you so much. I've been sitting in here for an hour. I'm like, my baby's coming. Oh, thank you. I love you. Thank you so much.
the whole buck.
I love you.
I love you.
You have a good day?
Yeah.
Let me get back in the car. Have a good day at work. Say bye. Bye.
Got my spliffies.
Oh, yeah. I got it right here. Hold on. Let me give him his. Hold on. Let me give him his spliffies. How many do you want, baby? This enough?
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take them out.
Okay. I love you. I love you. Have a good day. Blessings, baby. God bless. Call me later. Okay, bye. Got my husband. Got my baby. I'm so in love with my husband. My husband and me have gone through some really heavy shit. Beebs knows about it. Yep. He brought me, not only did he bring me my shades, now I go swimming, but he brought me, I have a box full of shades. See that? Look at that. Boom, 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 boom. High pops, high pops. Beebs, look, he brought me my shades. Yes, take care of my Chrizzy. Yeah, he's been educated by many people. He's been educated by many people. You better take care of her. He's doing way better. He's doing a much better job, and he's managing me finally the way he needs to. I told him, and I'm not even lying. I'm gonna tell you guys the honest to God truth, and I'm never gonna leave my husband. I said, you're gonna go with me whether you like it or not, and I'm gonna become famous, and you're gonna come with me. So quit all these shenanigans that you keep doing with all these other people, and understand I'm the one. And we came out here, and we got therapy, and we started going to church, and I just sort of like, I started seeing my husband come back, because he kind of left for a little bit. I don't know where he went, but I never stopped. I never stopped. I give my hand up. Everybody and anybody who knows me, I am a very loyal, faithful friend. I'm a very loyal, faithful member of I Love Pot. I was a very loyal, faithful member to I Love all my other groups. I don't go anywhere. I remain who I am from the day you met me, in the middle, between, all the way to the very end, and to the day I die, when they bury my ass in the ground, sitting it straight up, and they put a pot of marijuana, and they let it grow. That is the only time I will ever be quiet, but I'll always promise, if you choose to be my friend, and you understand I got issues, and you learn how to get around and learn how to talk with me, I'll be your friend forever.
That's how you stay elevated.
Forever. If I got a phone, and I got more phones than I've got families, I've got like 7 phones. I got more phones than I got families. Trust you and me, I am talking to everybody around the world on a 24/7 basis. And I'm not even kidding. And it's all the same. I always tell people there's only a couple of things that I talk about. Hugs and enjoy your day. I love you. What up with all the shades? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, wait, don't go.
Lord, refresh us. Let his grace into our hearts.
The shades.
Follow his commandments.
I'm so sorry for not saying it. I apologize for not reading your comment. Will you forgive me? I love you too, Proud Megan. I'm going to stay out here. I'm going to keep waiting for some of my friends to come through. I know some of my friends are going to come back through. All right, so the thing about my shades...
Because we have what we most want. God in us.
Did you notice how this was described in the gospel? Jesus doesn't speak to Peter. It's an encounter with Peter.
I love you, mi amor. I'm sorry. I'm very emotional today because I haven't talked to like 1,000 of my friends. I've been here for a while. Okay, the reason for the shades. And I'm going to go real briefly on this because I know you love wearing shades. No, actually, I do love to wear shades.
The times in your life.
I never had to wear shades like this before. I have real bad PTSD, and I had really off-the-wall symptoms. I had symptoms that I looked like I was having epileptic seizures. When you have PTSD undiagnosed and you're not having proper therapy and you don't take care of yourself, your body starts doing really weird shit. I was going like this a lot. I went to the doctor and I'm like, I don't know what the hell. And this is how it was a while back. I was doing a lot of this. I was having anxiety, everything, the noise. I was horrible. I went to a doctor and Didn't know what the hell was going on. They put me on a bunch of medicine. 10 years later, fast forward, I got very, very, very sick. It gave me brain damage. I started having seizures really bad. I think I had a cardiac arrest with one. They were putting me on medicine, taking me off, putting me on medicine, taking me off, putting me on medicine, taking me off. It was so bad. They were cold turkey me. My heart was giving out. After a while, it got to the point where I had to keep going into mental hospitals, and I was going in and out, in and out, in and out. Not only because they were trying to get me on the right medicine or take me off, but because I kept having seizures. Okay, so in and out, 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 in and out of the hospital. 7 times later, me and my husband decided we were going to take me home to die. I swear to God, this is the truth. On the Holy Bible and everything that's we were going to take me home to die. I'm not even lying. The medicine, the damage the medicine had did to me was so awful that it had overtaken my body and my life and everything that I was. My poor husband, everybody was falling apart. It was crazy. It was horrible. Me and my husband moved all our shit from Austin, Texas, and we moved to Comiedan, Texas. And we went there for me to die. Honestly, I'm not lying. I was so sick. I was so sick. Me and my husband decided the only way, if I was going to make it, was to stay off of the medicine and stay at home and hope to God that some way or another, some divine intervention was going to come in and help us, because I was literally hanging on by a thread. It was horrible. I was so sick. I was like this all the time. I couldn't stop moving. I couldn't even talk. I couldn't eat. Every time we would try to eat the food, it was horrible. I would swallow the food and I would vomit. My body, it was so bad. I couldn't believe that the doctors and the big pharma and the mental hospitals and the nurses and the mental facilities did this to me, that I had to save my life. So me and my husband, that's where all this shit happened between me and my husband. My husband lost his shit and he started, doing things he shouldn't have been doing because he couldn't handle that I was falling apart and he thought I was dying. We thought I was dying. If you ask him, we thought I was dying. It was a very hard year. We watched how I just disintegrated to the ground. I was a nothing. I was stick bones, and I knew I was going to lose weight, but I hit it hard and heavy, and I stayed and I remained, and I'm alive. And lo and behold, a couple of things I got out of all of that when I came out of it was light sensitivity. I can't have too much light on my eyes, because as soon as I have too much light on my eyes, I get these ungodly migraines, and it hurts so bad that it'll hit me back here, and then it starts hurting my spine. If it starts hurting my spine, that's where all this starts coming in. I'll start. So I have to have my shades, and lo and behold, that's where the shades come from. That's also where all the dancing came in. I was shaking, and BB knows. She was there with me. Yeah, BB. I was at the very tail end of all of that, and my husband and me we were just, everything was. I had just left my family because they weren't helping. They were making things worse. And then all these memories were coming out, and I don't even know how I made it. If it hadn't been for BB Ganja. If it hadn't been for my girl BB and the ladies up in smoke, and this is why I'm telling you the story. If it hadn't been for all of that, I probably would have not made it. I would have said, that's it. I lost my husband. I'm falling apart. My kids left me. Nobody wants to be around me. A doctor. I'm just, you know what? That's it. It's over. I'm done. I'm out of here. I'll give up. And I don't know how it happened. I fell into BB's group, Ladies Up in Smoke, and I kept getting blocked. I'm not even gonna lie. I'll tell people. I kept getting blocked out of the group because I was like, just let me stay in your group. Just let me stay in your group. I'm very sick. Please don't let me. And I would come back the next day and I'd be blocked. And that happened a couple times. But then that's when BB, who's the creator of that group, she came over and she got everybody together and she's like, leave her alone. And it wasn't too long after that group kept getting cut. And it was like, every time it kept getting cut, it was like a part of me it was like, ow, ow, ow. But I stayed strong and I stayed with the group for quite a long time. And then I got a stalker. I got a stalker from that group, and I had to relieve myself from not. I loved the group. It had nothing to do with it. It was the stalker, and that girl followed me everywhere, and I didn't want to saturate ladies up in smoke with all. It got so bad with that stalker. She got in my internet. I don't know how she did it, but she got in my internet, and she was all up in my emails, and I don't even know. I know it was a couple of them, but it was pretty bad. They kept complaining on me on Facebook. One time I got blocked for a whole month. I was like, wow. Yeah, when I come to find out, it was called cyberbullying. It was called cyberbullying. And then I kind of I felt really bad because it had nothing to do with the group. It had to do with that stalker girl. And it was just so messy. It took about, eventually, I got to the appropriate people in Facebook and everything, and I had to call my internet company. I had to buy a protection spyware that goes around my internet because I explained to them, I was becoming famous. And when I explained to them, they said, well, this is going to happen a lot. If what you're doing virally goes big, you're not only going to get this one stalker. So I was like, okay, what do I need to do? I know. And Bibi was on it too, though, and she kept kind of following me. And I knew she knew what was going on. But my girl, I was like, baby, Beebs, you're going to have to hold on and let me try to fix what's going on. And she knew. She was like, all right, when you need me, you're ready, come and get me. And it took about a year, and we finally met in the middle. And believe it or not, me and her are here together to take care of each other, and I love pot. So, to have one of my best friends that I ever met in my entire life to come and cover me with love like she did. She didn't have to do that with me. Well, what she did was she helped me grow enough to the point where I was able to move into I Love Pot a couple of years ago. And this is where I've been the whole time. And I haven't gone anywhere. Everybody's asking me, will you please come to my group? Will you please come here? No, I can't. I can't because right now I don't feel comfortable to go anywhere because I'm learning what it's like to be a grown-up in this big, fat, freaking world. And I want to share it with the people that I have entrusted with my life every day, every morning, every night, and I am so grateful for the people that have been here, have come to find me, and now that my girl is here, now she knows I'm here. So, that's like a click. This is a place where me and her don't have to worry about we don't have to worry about anything. I know for a fact that I can tell Bibi out of no doubt in my mind that this group is very well monitored, because if it hadn't been, I wouldn't have been able to stay like I did. And I've been very, very loud in this group. I never shut up. I blow my shit up. I'm very, very real. I'm very, very big. And I take my friends very seriously. And this is the way I'm going to make my friends virally, then so be it. And I'll find you. I'll never go anywhere unless you disrespect me. Don't ever disrespect me. Don't ever disrespect me. Don't ever correct me. Don't ever disrespect me. Don't ever correct me if you want to be my friend. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I'm going to stay out here and I Love Pot as much as I can, because I'm going to make sure all of my friends are here. I know I'm here. I'm waiting for you, babies. Come on in. I was waiting, And I was really grateful that you guys have stayed with me while I try to, keep this going. And yeah, man. See? Yeah! Everybody's wondering where Can and Chrizzy win. Everybody know, well, here I am. And I never told anybody, did I, Bibi? Did I tell, where did you go? I didn't say anything. I was very quiet. I was like, just very, right now, it was amazing. And I Love Pot moderators and even the creator came and just kind of wrapped their wings around me. And now I got my girl Bibi. So I can't even go wrong now. I can only become more famous by the minute now that I got my light with me now. I got my girl England. I got Whippersnap. I'm telling you, man. I think we should do it. See, and I can make people feel good. And what I want to do is be a motivational speaker. I want to be a motivational cannabis comedian speaker who talks about the big OG in the sky without any fear of being blocked, because I'll find my way back in. I don't take no from an answer. I don't take my friends being taken from me, All right, we're going to do one rip here. I love you guys. I hope y'all knew what I was talking about. Now, my girl BB knows who I am, man. She was here with me the whole time in the background in private messaging. I knew where she was. Yeah. I say to myself, it was okay, man. You know what? Because we were best friends, me and BB. And don't let fear stop you. I won't. I got my girl with me again. I'm and this is my safe zone. And I'm gonna stay here. That's the way love goes. That's the way love goes. Oh yeah. And it's so cool that I've got Beams to actually confirm the story I just told you. That's the way love goes. I get bullied and harassed, I just laugh and wave back to them wherever they go. I don't handle being bullied very well. That's why I'm in a group. I thought I kind of stay in a group where I've got people who, you know, don't allow that. I don't know. And this is a really big group. This was 100,000 people in the group when they cut it down like they did. So and it will go back up there. I can't see it being less than a couple of weeks, and it'll be right back up there. I mean, you'll see. That won't happen in here. And if it does, I mean, definitely come get me. Come get me. Come get me, man. I'll come blow up on your lives. I'll put my bobs up in there. For real, I'll put my bobs up in there. Like, nobody really has to protect me in my lives anymore because I'm pretty big on it. And see, that's the other one right there, whippersnapper, Jaden. You know, whippersnapper. This is Beebs. This is the lady I was telling you about in the other group. That was my first light. She's the one that came and got me. That's the girl right there, BB's. She just got here. Then I got England in here. You know, I'll be security, no bully allowed. Yeah. So you see, it'll be the same for you too, Beebs. But if it happens at the beginning, come and get me. Come and get me. And I'll do everything I can to come and jump on your live and be like, yo, can a Chrizzy up in here and now, you know, for real. I mean, your followers are you got a bigger follower than I do. Mine are a little bit more different style. Oh, see, see. And the longer I stay out here, the better chance I get everybody else out. And whippersnapper and England, everybody knows. It's a lot of people that I talk to. All day long. It's all day long. I can talk to people all day long. Let's spit it, baby. Let's get this. All right, this is going to be my last righty on, haha, rant and rave. I don't know shit to nothing. You know how I take care of my bully. Yep. I knew my girl knew I knew you knew what was going on. Let's not, but, you know, yeah. Much love to everyone. From Beep, she's a new member to I Love Pot. You guys, anybody who replays this is my girl Beebs. I totally am out here to protect her, so please be careful, because I pray. And just so you know, prayer is a weapon. And I pray to God. And if I can't get to you, and I pray to God to protect my girl BB over you, trust me, God will come for you. Hold on. If I stop now, I'll put this down on my ear, so I'll burn myself. Hold on. Woo! I'm gonna become famous. I'm gonna become famous. I'm gonna become famous. I know. I just want to say, say hi to the kids. Beeps, I love you. Oh yeah, water. Oh yeah, thanks.
You will not be judged. Stop condemning and you will not be condemned. Forgive and you will be forgiven.
Hold on.
Give and gifts will be given to you. A good measure.
Hold on.
With which you measure,
Ready?
in turn be measured out to you.
Ready? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, see, they can't block me on that one. I just talked really loud over it. Hold on. Ready?
In recent weeks,
My eyes told you. No, I never met you in person. My eyes told you. So close, and we got so high. I love you guys on the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cut. Can it Chrizzy represent? Out.